if you're a man that's intelligent, you should be able to control your penis. You
Or
know,
your
if you're
or
getting
your
chubby
priggishness.
at work because you're an animal, then maybe you should just be in a construction site drilling the freaking,
Most men can't control
whatever.
their penis in a workplace.
Moxie,
Well, he's
Moxie,
saying that he's like
Moxie,
they can't control
Moxie,
themselves.
Moxie. You know as well as I do, in white collar arenas, what would happen if two men are having just a water cooler conversation and a woman overhears them? She could go right to HR. How many
Especially in
men
the
is
last 10 years.
For me,
how many white collar guys
yeah.
have gotten into trouble because some woman heard a joke?
All of them.
That
All of
two
them.
men
I
are
don't know.
two men in the
The
water
answer is
cooler.
all of them.
Fucking, she hear a joke, she runs her ass right to
All of
HR.
them.
Now I didn't work in white collar, but I
Not
did work
just
in the
women that go running to HR. Okay.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
for me personally, I grew up with two older brothers, so I grew up with men speaking very freely around me
Mhm.
and raunchy. And so, look, I could dish it and take it, and in that regard, right? I have tough skin, but you're right in that there are women that get offended. With that being said, like when I was in corporate America, like I had a gay guy go to HR to complain about me because I didn't want to take orders from him. You know what I mean? So
Was he black or white? Was he black?
he was Jewish, and he was white Jewish.
You can't
but
say
it's like-
anything. No, you got to abort,
you gotta-
danger
No,
will
I
happen.
love
You
Jewish.
gotta
Little white hat.
stop.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Stop.
But go ahead, Moxie. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I love Jewish people. In
Small
here in New York
hats.
City-
You gotta say the small hats on YouTube. They've regulated that word. You
Isn't
gotta
that
say
kind of derogatory though? Small hats.
It's-
All over the
No, look
You
at
would-
the
you would-
weather.
Algorithm.
You
Can I
would think
say
that,
gay community then?
well, we say do funny over here because YouTube. Yeah, we say
But
do funnies for the
Do
gay.
funny is for something else.
No, Moxie, think about this. John and Mike moved in.
No,
next
I
door.
understand what a do funny is.
They
I'm
do-
talking about
do-
J community. Do I have
Yeah.
to call them small hats?
Yeah,
that
small
sounds
hats.
offensive.
That's a colloquium. line.
It didn't mean the small hats isn't the regards to the gays. Just
No, it has to do with the yarmulkes.
But go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead, Moxie.
Can I say
Wait,
J
wait.
community instead
No, say do funny community. Do funny community
for
for the gays. You said the gay community.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, but I'm talking about small hats. Can I call them?
Just the small hats. You,
Can I
you
call
can
them
say
gay
small hats.
community?
Yes,
just call them
small
small
hats is okay.
yeah, you can call them small
I
hats.
don't want to call them small hats. I find
He
that.
wants to say the J
You have
community.
to for YouTube.
Can
Just-
I call them J community? Yes or
Yes,
no?
we call J community. Yes,
That's
J
what I'm
community.
That's okay. Yes, also. I'm sorry.
Or the
I'm
hot
not trying to-
shoes. Or the hot shoes.
That's
But
what
go
I'm.
ahead.
That's what. Yeah.
I'm
that
not trying to. Oh man, just
Yeah, if
keeping
they
people on
found
track
out
for the
that people
rules.
were
Oh
calling
my
them
bad.
small
I'm not trying to
hats,
talk.
They would get pissed off. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
Okay, go
either
ahead. The
way,
J.
like,
Go ahead with the story.
yeah, so he was part of the J community, and he tried to put me in my place, and he went to HR, and then I told them, yeah, whatever, like they had to speak with him, but he like took a piece of paper and went like that to my head, like he was like, what are you talking
What
about?
was he trying to tell you to do, by the way?
He was trying to put me in my place because I'm a subordinate, and I was like, look, I'm closing more deals than you. You're a loser. Like, F off.
Did you and did he have an accent? Did he have an accent?
No, he was
Like-
he was
Like
very
girl, like I told you, like did he act like that? That's what about an accent.
well,
The
he
funny
wasn't
accent.
out of the closet, but everybody knew he was kind of a do funny. You could tell,
Okay,
you know?
okay. Now, what does this have to do with the whole voting thing? You said you were upset about me talking about the voting.
So, because you mentioned about like that women are the first ones to go to HR, and in my situation, I literally had a do funny gentleman go to HR, and then I had to speak with them, and they ended up siding with me. But that's besides the point. It's stupid. Like I still, worked there for years after that. But it's not just women. I think that a lot of people in general are they get so offended, especially the younger millennials and Gen Z. Like they are very, working with them in that environment. Like they and they were guys. They were much more sensitive than I am. I'm just saying.
So you think women should be in the workforce? You don't think women should just be at home cooking
I
and cleaning and taking care of kids?
I think that they should have the choice.
Okay.
Like, why not? And you're telling me that they shouldn't be in the workforce because it's distracting to men. Like,
it is.
Men, well, maybe they need medication, because if they can't control their minds and their penis, because that's what you're telling me. You're telling me that what, you're getting a chubby when you see a
yes, yeah, most
I have a problem then.
Honest with you. Yeah, if it's super, most men won't admit this, but I will, because I'm the chaotic truth. If you look like Naomi Campbell or Cindy Crawford and you're walking into a room, 90% of men are wondering, is she wearing seamless panties or not?
And that's fine. And that's fine. And I understand
that's true,
that
CT. That's seamless panties.
Yeah, but she took it to the extreme and talked about getting an erection. Yeah. Men don't do that when a woman.
Yeah, a lot of men. Yeah, we don't get an erection. Yeah, we're at work. What do you think, Max? To be honest with you,
baby. Yeah, no.
But to be honest with you, Moxy,
I mean, that's what compression.
And Moxy, are you tall? Are you tall?
I'm 5'6".
Okay, so you're relatively tall woman.
Average
okay,
on the
normal.
Okay.
She's taller than you,
those guys. Those guys. Yeah, those guys that you are working with definitely are thinking what I'm saying right now. They won't admit it, but they are thinking it, and they can still conduct business.
Moxy knows that. Moxy,
yeah, dude. Like,
she's Dominican. She probably got a banging body.
By the way, Moxy, I love working with women. All my life, I've always loved working with women.
I do got a question though, CT. I have a question real quick.
With men.
Yeah. It's just it is. There can be an energy there. That can get out of hand real quick. But still, and I'm not talking about anger. I'm talking about love.
Can I ask this one question real quick, though?
But it is still magnificent working around women.
Just real quick. Savage came on here a couple of minutes ago and said property owners should be the ones that vote. So if a woman owns property, should she be able to vote?
Who are you asking the question to?
I think that
you, CT,
be able to vote no matter what. Like, why would anybody take away that right? Like, you're about not being controlled by the government, right? That's actually a conservative value that I love. Like, just stay.
No, Moxy, I agree with you. I don't think that women shouldn't be able to vote. I think women should be able to vote. I think by taking that right away, it leads to a slippery slope that you could just start taking anybody rights away to vote, and then it's not a democracy anymore.
And we give birth to men. So what are they talking about?
Well, hey, Moxy, let me ask you a question. You don't have any children, correct?
No.
And you're what? If you don't mind, I don't want you don't have to give your exact age, but
I'm an old millennial.
Okay, you're an old millennial. Okay, so we're probably the same age then.
I think I'm a little older than you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. If we had a daughter, I mean, if you had a daughter,
I'll be real with. I'm in my 40s. But I'm not
if you had a daughter, would you tell your daughter to be a company woman or to be a mother with a wife, et cetera, et cetera?
Depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on
my daughter got an education first and foremost, so that she has options.
So you want
you don't want her to be a wife.
You would want your daughter to have you would want your daughter to have options.
Yes, I would want her to get an education first and foremost, so that she has options. Like your wife, got her JD. She's a lawyer, and if she wants to tell you to go F yourself, she could go back to working at a firm or in-house doing something. And I think that that's a beautiful thing. Like you don't want to be trapped in a marriage where you're there just because you don't have any options.
Okay.
Well, I hate to break it to y'all, but everybody don't feel like Harrison Butker. Okay, everybody don't feel like women should be in the home, be married,
we understand
and just raise kids. That's not even realistic.
We understand you. You sound like a do funny too.
Moxy, let me ask you a question. What about like how your grandma was raised? Was your grandma raised?
Those days are over. That's what she's gonna say.
No, I'm not gonna say. Be quiet. Okay,
that's why most women are unhappy.
Question, my Dominican primo, what's good?
Dime a ver. Entonces, let me ask you a question. Que lo que. So how our grandmas were raised back in the country, taking care of like 15 kids, because my grandma had like 15 kids.
On my father's side, they had 13. So.
Yeah. So wasn't that a successful for a woman being a
No, you're in a
stay-at-home
third
woman?
world country.
Yeah, like
They was
were in a
like
third
that
world
out here
country.
too. 50, 40,
That
50
that
years
happened.
ago.
That happened
They
here
were
too.
starting really young, probably as well. Like, why is this so extreme? That doesn't work anymore.
I'm pretty sure they was way more happier too.
That's what everybody wants
Yeah,
to
they were
see,
happy.
chaotic. It's exactly what everybody wants to see. Go ahead and put it
Samuel
up.
with the $5 super chat. You know what? This entire discussion is moot because at the end of the day, we will all end up voting for uniparty candidate number 1 or uniparty candidate number 2. Go
It's
ahead.
not true at all.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead, Mark.
No, it's not.
Puppet 1, Puppet 2, take your pick.
It's mostly
Yeah.
true.
No, it's not.
True.
It's absolutely not.
I mean, there's only two options.
So they
bro.
both. The thing is, so you're telling me that they're both the same?
No, they
No,
talk.
I mean, we're gonna pick
they
either
talk
one.
a different game, but
Then
in
why
the,
call them uniparty?
because in the long haul they're the same. Yes.
Well,
How?
she's not talking a
How
different
if
game.
they-
She's
how if they
she's
have
actual
different-
puppet.
They have different economic. They have different economic
Obama
policies.
deported more people than Trump. Trump did more pew pew restrictions than Obama. Go figure. Who's on what party now?
All right, guys. As I stated before, Moxy
don't
gets white
understand
girl
that at all.
privilege. It's her first time up here. Moxy,
I'm not,
Is she white?
no, but she's gonna get it
but
today
I'm
because
white enough. I'm white enough.
She's light skinned.
white
No,
enough
you're
to
not.
get it today. I just want to
Yeah,
hear.
like,
Go
you're
ahead.
white. You're pink.
Go ahead, Moxy. Go ahead.
You kind of are
Another
too
thing-
with all the makeup on.
Another thing that is
For
that a
real.
problem that I'm wearing makeup?
No,
you
Moxy,
just
this
called
is
them
why-
pink. Your
Mo-
makeup is pink too.
Okay.
Okay,
Moxy,
yeah.
please go
Moxy,
ahead.
tell him to fuck off and continue on. Slay queen or whatever.
Go ahead,
Well,
go ahead,
can
simp.
you come up, please?
Simp neck beard, simp neck beard.
For real. It's a
Can
lot
you
of
please come up?
Hold on,
Eric?
guys. Can we let Moxy talk, please, for the love of God? Can you? And
Does that
Moxy,
really get you out?
Moxy is asking you, Eric. Can you cam up? Go ahead, Moxy.
No, I can't.
the hell.
Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Well,
Oh,
I
damn.
can't put
Oh,
a ton of
ooh.
makeup on my face like you can.
Okay, whatever.
Moxie,
How long?
Oh, no, with
How
that
long did it
attitude,
take?
you can't.
Moxie?
How long did it take you to cam up? You obviously had to plan this out, which is
Eric,
why you
if-
wore a blouse.
if you think
which
you
is
can,
why
you're
you
not
wore a
trying.
which is why you wear a blouse. Which is why you put a bunch of makeup on.
Moxy, can you?
You got dressed up for Chaotic Truth Show.
No, I had a
Let's go. Okay, Moxie, can we go ahead? Moxie.
I
I'll put him in
work, sir. I work.
I'll put him in the back. Go ahead.
So another thing,
Jesus.
another issue that I had was that you said that people in the military should be the only ones that get to vote. But at the end of the day, most people that go to the military are people that can't afford to go to college.
I went after, but no biggie.
So
Who said only the military veterans
That
get to
was
vote?
somebody's opinion. Yeah.
Starship Troopers said that. I don't think anybody in this panel said it so far, but I might have missed it.
That's
My bad.
what I mentioned earlier in my monologue. I said that I kind of align with the whole Starship Troopers philosophy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on board with that. CT.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
I
Moxie,
didn't
what
know
about
anybody
that?
said it. Yeah,
Moxie, have you ever watched Starship Troopers?
it was a book. Also, you
Yeah.
might have read it at some point
I mentioned that.
too.
Go ahead, Mark.
was it a movie?
Okay, it was a science fiction movie from 1997. Really good movie. Beautiful actresses in it. Oh my God, in heaven. But anyway, in this fictional
Also,
government,
Doogie Howser was in it.
yeah, Doogie Howser was in it.
I
Neil-
watched Star Trek and Star Wars.
So in Starship Troopers, the government is set in the future. The government is a government where you have to serve for 2 years in the military to gain access to voting rights. Do you agree?
It's
Well, do
similar.
you wanna be in
There's a bunch
Israel
of
then?
ways. That's one of them.
But in a movie, well, I know in the movie they only mentioned the
Yeah.
one way, right? But I get the book was 1,000 pages. But go ahead, Moxie.
So
Well,
in
I don't know how to read.
Israel, a minimum of 2 years for women, I believe, and 3 years for men in the military. So why don't you go to Israel?
Or Finland.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the same thing, right?
I'm
So
sorry.
who
What you say?
on this panel believes that women shouldn't vote and women shouldn't work?
I do.
I think they shouldn't.
Not me.
Depends.
I know you don't. Not me.
I don't think anybody should really vote.
We get it, soy boy.
Moxie, I believe women shouldn't work.
Save it.
Yeah,
That's
I don't think
true.
women should
I
work.
believe
Yeah,
women.
I don't know.
I'm on the cusp with voting, but I think women should just be home with their children.
Taking care of my children.
Taking care of your children
I
should be
think
work.
most
You don't
women
have
shouldn't vote.
kids, CT.
Isn't
I'm back
that
to
a little
landowners.
bit of an oxymoron too? Isn't that kind of
I got
crazy?
3 and my wife is
What
a
if
work.
you were
work at home.
streaming and your wife was blowing somebody else because she's bored?
Oh, that's
Hell,
rude.
yo. Are you married?
That's the whole reason why she should be at home.
Really?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with me?
What do you
Does he
mean?
marry
What-
anybody?
What do you
Like
mean?
your mouth. You
My
tell
husband
you're a
loves
feminist.
She's
Your mouth
Dominican,
is
bro.
crazy.
My husband
I know
loves it.
Dominican. I'm from Jersey. I know Dominicans. Come on,
They're
now.
like that, so you should know
No,
better.
the
They
hell
like
they
No,
that.
not.
all
No,
Dominicans
they
is
not
not
like
like that.
that.
Don't
They
do
not
that.
like
Don't do
that.
that. All
Stop
Dominicans
that.
is not
Stop
like that.
that
Don't do
shit.
that.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Harry,
y'all ain't
Am I
Dominican.
offended
Y'all
you?
ain't Dominican, bro.
So what?
Well, they
You
don't
grew up
talk to
around
me like that.
Dominicans.
My
Okay.
wife Dominican. She don't talk to me like that. She don't talk to me like that.
I'll bet you there's a fact here. One fact. Women in the workplace cheat more on their husbands than housewives cheat on their husbands.
Teach.
True.
Very,
True.
very factual.
I'd want to see a citation for that. Just
Oh,
to,
I got them.
It's
That's
true.
definitely a fact.
you got
I
them.
mean, it would make sense because I mean they have the opportunity.
That's
Like,
it's
they-
all the
they-
time.
they
Oh
have-
no,
they have
I don't
chance and
disagree at all
proximity
with the
right there
opportunity
around
is
them.
there. I would just want to see if there's some kind of statistic.
Can I ask
on it.
my? Can I ask my?
Common sense would be the statistic in that one.
Moxie,
no,
you
you
heard
don't.
Moxie, you
Just
heard my,
walk in.
Moxie, you heard my earlier monologue, right? When I said that
Yeah.
women just really wait at
And
the
then
finish
I
line.
had to
Okay.
go to a meeting.
So the reason why I really believe women shouldn't be in the workplace is if things hit the fan, women don't have a concept of taking acceptance. Taking acceptance or taking the blame for anything. You know, and that's it's like because you guys don't build
True.
you guys don't build anything at all. You guys don't build any companies. Most women who have companies, I bet it was a man who gave them the startup money for it. So the fact of the matter is that I really just believe that women should just be at home because it avoids a lot of confusion and chaos, to be honest with you.
What confusion and chaos.
Give me the name of the steel company a woman has built.
But the
Concrete,
thing is that
lumber.
you're talking about blue collar stuff.
I'm not. Okay,
You just
okay.
said steel
Okay,
industry,
okay,
like,
okay.
what the hell?
Give me the chip manufacturing.
Well,
And I'm not talking about potato chips, by the way.
but why do
Are we talking
have
about Ayn
to
Rand?
build?
Moxie, have you read
people
Ayn
don't
Rand?
Understand that? Like for instance,
It's Ayn
I'm
Rand.
a big fan of the
Sorry.
semiconductor stocks. I talk about it on my
Yeah.
channel. Like we can be, we can make money in other ways. Like we don't necessarily have to be building something in a factory.
You
That's
got
such a
that right.
nuanced job. It's very complicated to build
You
those.
sure got that right. There's a many ways a woman can make money real fast.
Not at
I don't know if
Reardon
it's many, Dave. I
Steel.
think it's only a few.
That would be weird, right? At Reardon Steel.
So be brave and think. What do they call you? Brave?
Yeah, sure. Asshole, old man, pink face, red face, Santa, whatever. No good for nothing, mother.
Anna?
You need a bigger beard to be Santa. Sorry.
Go ahead, Moxie.
So do you believe that women should work?
Yes, if they want to, yes. I think this discussion leaves out the fact that it's a very wonderful thing if a woman decides not to. That's what gets lost here. It's a very wonderful thing. Yeah, but if she needs to work or she wants to work, I would two of the ladies in my life had IQs off the chart. 4.0 St. Mary's and Notre Dame, 4.0 plus at Arizona State University, math, English. What are they supposed to do with those brains?
Work for their husbands.
Well, it could be, but you're right. But the point
Teach their kids.
Or
right,
teach the children.
that's true. But the point is if it don't work out, you got a lot of brain power doing what? What do you want them to do? Nothing
Teaching their kids.
Nothing but
You know
talent.
what I think it is? I
matter.
think that this whole rhetoric of
It's the
trying
best
to
possible
take
outcome.
women's rights away is just men being lazy and dumb and not being able to keep up with us.
I think
No,
that's-
I don't think so. In what field can men not keep up with?
Whoa.
Keep up with who?
In what field? In what field in
Who is,
particular?
who is, who is us?
Whoa.
Who is us?
Nah, you gotta
Repeat
stand
that
on that.
again,
You gotta stand on that, Moxie. You can't run away from that comment.
Moxie, you
What
said
field? Name a field.
Moxie,
It
wait a
could
minute.
be
You said keep up.
sales.
Moxie, hold on.
So the top salespeople in the world are women now. What sales?
The thing
Moxie,
that you're not understanding.
Moxie, you said keep up with women?
Yeah, because why would they feel the need to put us down?
You think that men can't keep up with women in
Some
the
men
workplace?
can't. The ones that are complaining on the internet. Please let me just
At what?
Let her talk. Let her
The thing
talk.
is, in life, in real life, outside of the internet and in YouTube sphere, like men don't talk like that. So I think that it's just a rhetoric of just
You guys get offended.
men that
let
are
her talk.
frustrated.
Okay, Moxie, can I ask you a question real quick? Okay. You're a very intelligent woman and you are in commercial real estate, correct?
Yes.
Okay, guys, hold on. Just don't cut me off, guys. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. If you took 1 million women and put them on an island and put 1 million men on an island, if you can't forget all this, take away sex, obviously. If you came back in 10 years and all the resources are available on each island, it's gold, it's diamond, it's iron ore, yada, 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 rubber in the trees. What would the woman island, female island be, and what would the male island be? Okay, go ahead.
The thing, you're being a bit disingenuous because again, you're going back to that blue collar stuff of like, oh, you have to find like the diamonds and the whatever gold.
There's
whatever.
a cheat to this. It happened.
Okay,
No, let Moxie finish.
Men have a purpose and women have a purpose. I just don't understand the rhetoric as to why men need to renegotiate with women and trying to say, hey, you belong here. Like, then go find that woman and shut the hell up. Like,
okay,
stop
Moxie.
trying to hate
Okay,
on
hold on,
her.
guys, real quick. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. So, Moxie, I'm not talking about the surface level workers, right? But
what are surface level workers? Is an attorney a surface level worker?
Here's when you just admit that women can't do what men can do.
Guys, Brave. Hold on. Let me host. Hold on.
You just heard her say she would never do that. Moxie, please.
Let me throw this out here.
You got to help yourself with that.
Let me throw this out here, please. Moxie, can you name one steel company in America?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Let me see.
They won't enforce authority onto a lesser creature. I don't understand. Why do you feel guilty? Do you feel guilty when you step on an ant?
To be honest with you, I try to avoid stepping on bugs. To be honest with you,
I don't. Does a bear care when it snaps the spine of an elk?
You know, the other day, Imperius, let me read the super chat. Joe Biden's with the $2 super chat. Guarantee Emperor or Imperius has no woman. He'd out argue her.
No, I don't want a fucking woman.
Hey,
they're annoying.
Hey, real quick, Imperius. The other day I saw a grasshopper, right? And being in an urban area, you don't really see too many grasshoppers. And this one was really big. And I just sit there and just watched it for about 10 minutes, man. I was mesmerized by its beauty. You mean to tell me you would crush a grasshopper?
If I was walking, I step on it. I wouldn't give a shit. You're designated superior over all animals.
So you answered the question. You're not diverse, then. You don't have a.
Okay. I'll start from there.
I ever seen a Bug's Life?
Hold on.
Movie.
Bro,
calm down.
CT, you know who Yuri Bezmenov is, correct? CT?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
What was the entire message of his lecture? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but go ahead.
That open societies of diversity are death sentences. What did he made an example of the Japanese when the Europeans came with their boats and presented technology. The Japanese.
Nobody's arguing that
I'm
diversity.
arguing that diversity is death and it doesn't produce anything.
No, the original argument was Moxy said that liberals typically are more diverse and have compassion for other groups of people and other ideologies. Well, she didn't say ideologies. I said that. All I said was true. That is
and
true.
I'll argue each one of those points.
Defending it. It's just the truth. They are more diverse.
You're coming. You're playing. I know what you're doing. You're playing the legal framework of the devil's advocate, and you're arguing against
the devil's advocate. I really believe it, bro. I believe that liberals are more diverse.
Let me disbelieve you then. First, liberals don't have any kind of any empathy toward people. They have the conception of empathy. They care about things far away from them, but not right in front of them that affects their lives. Okay, CT. That's the point. They don't have actual empathy. Who are the people? You know, CT, I don't remember any liberals when I was in confirmation class to go down to Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, and build houses out of garage doors for people. I don't remember liberals digging wells for people like I did, CT. Who are the liberals? So you think because liberals sit on a computer all day and go, oh my God, we care about you so much. Oh my God, let's paint our fucking flag like all different colors to show people we love them. Let's send money to an NGO that doesn't give money to anybody but takes it.
Sir, I have liberal. I've known liberals, sir, in my personal life, and some of them have actually called in, sir, who live in.
You're a liberal.
Man, you don't know what the I'm not a liberal, dude. The fact that
dude, let's have a debate about it then.
Man, let me talk.
Name
man.
the date. I'll talk to Andrew and we'll do it.
Man, let me talk, man. Can I talk? Can I talk?
Just mute him, dude. Just mute
He's a goddamn lying, Pierce. Most liberals are in Peace Corps in them shithole countries over in Africa, sir. What are you talking about, man?
Name the numbers.
Ain't no goddamn conservatives,
Who's
man.
in
Over
liberals.
Ain't no goddamn conservatives
the
over in no
Salvation Army is a liberal
ain't
organization?
Hey man, listen, ain't no conservatives over. Ain't no conservatives
you want me to bring up the numbers? You want me to bring up the numbers?
Bro, there are no conservatives.
There's more Mormons missionarying. There's more Mormons missionarying than liberals out in here. Tell me what liberals are traveling to hostile environments right now and getting killed.
What are you talking about?
I can name you 10 organizations. You say who? You just say it like a liberal.
You just say it too.
The Catholic Church, the Salvation Army, the National Association of Churches.
I know about all those organizations.
No,
sir.
you don't know shit. That's why you can't name it. Don't come at me.
He's about to call me a boy. I've said here, and always gave props to the Catholic Church and the institutions that the Catholic Church has created under its umbrella. Sir, how dare you lie on me, you son of a bitch?
So I'm Sicilian, right? So real quick, I'm Sicilian. So I was baptized Roman Catholic. I was baptized Catholic, and then in my 20s, I went more towards the Christian religion. We still believe in Jesus Christ, still believe in God, of course. I just don't believe in confession. I don't believe that you can do anything you want and just say, I'm sorry, and it's all washed away. I don't believe that.
No, you just forgive yourself like Satan, Protestant heretic.
That's my opinion. Now, like I said, I still consider myself, basically God is my father. Jesus Christ is
yeah, your sola scriptura. Explain it. Where's sola scriptura in the Bible, and how do you justify yourself? Name your sola scriptura. See, you don't want an intellectual conversation about this. I'll bury him in this.
Hold on. I know you got that meth pumping through you, but listen, I mean, I don't believe in confession.
No, I just get off on dominating weaklings like yourself.
Weaklings. Yeah, I'm sure you would say that to my face. But go ahead, keep talking.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the mat with me. Your long limbs, I tear them right off. Your long limbs, nice long limbs. Good target on the mat. Good target.
Chaotic. Chaotic. I gotta ask you one serious question. How is it that you maintain and don't be weak as hell on these podcasts day to day?
I learned from what's my guy's name? He used to go.
The guy who got banned. The guy who got banned. Yeah.
From Anton's old channel, Fight Club.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, Lapeef.
No, not Aaron. No, Aaron. Oh, yeah, Aaron would sit there and just be real stoic, man. I'm like, I don't know how he's not laughing at this stuff, but I learned from Aaron. No, man, because if it wasn't for him, I'd be balling out, man.
And I got another question.
I'd like to ask the chat, CT, real quick. If they think I'm on meth, how many of you can pass a hair follicle test a couple times a year? I can.
Well, I
do.
Hey guys, Mike hasn't said anything. Mike, there was a woman that called.
I'm about to get off CT. I just want to let Reese. I just want to let Reese Anderson know that homosexuals are not a good thing. Sucking cock is not a good thing if you think you're a man, and you need to stop doing it. And maybe you can think like a man, Reese Anderson.
Tell all the Republicans that agree with gay marriage that. Tell them that.
Reese Anderson, stop sucking cock. That's not a cool thing, gay dude. Reese Anderson, that's not a good thing, gay dude. You need to stop that gay shit, man. We're not cool with that. We're not cool with that, homo.
That's a fact.
We're not cool with that, homo. Get out of here.
They said a majority of
Go
Republicans
get yourself redeemed. Go find yourself some religion. Hey Reese, go find yourself some religion. Right? You fucking bounty boy. Hey Reese, you a bounty boy. You teach him on. You bounty boy, teach him on, Reese. You bounty boy, teach him on, Reese.
Big contradiction.
You're bounty boy. You bounty boy.
Hey, CT,
Republicans
guy
agree
sounds
with
like
gay
he already
marriage.
found religion. He's on his knees all
Y'all
the time.
Hey,
agree
hey,
with
Reese,
gay
hey,
marriage.
hey, Reese, you a homo.
Contradiction. Contradiction.
Hey, hey, I tell you what ain't a contradiction. I'm not no homo like you.
Hey, tell all the Republicans,
you gay
Republicans to stop voting for gay marriage. Then tell them that.
You gay, Reese.
Stop faking the funk.
That's why
Stop
you
faking the
gay.
funk.
That's why you gay.
Faking the
That's why you
funk.
can't go to Africa because they'll kill
You better
you.
stop
Faking
telling
That's
the
why you
blacks to
can't go to
stop banning gay
Africa.
marriage because
Hey,
they say
Reese, that's why
Prop
you
8.
can't go to Africa. Hey, Reese, that's why you can't go to Africa.
Why the fuck would I go to?
Yo, what the hell just happened?
A very
Right. So
productive conversation.
earlier today, there was a young lady named Moxy that called in, and we were having a great conversation. And Moxy said that, and I wish she would call back in because I'm probably misquoting her, but basically, in a nutshell, liberals are more diverse, and not. I'm not talking about the Democratic Party. I'm talking about liberals, like individuals who embrace liberalism. And to a degree, I agree with her. They are more diverse. They accept a wide range of different types of people's belief systems, et cetera, et cetera. Conservatives do not. I just don't see it in conservatives. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you don't have any conservatives that aren't into a lot of different or cultivating other types of thought processes, et cetera. But it seems like conservatives generally are just really just boxed in, and that's where this whole argument is gone.
Okay, CT, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something in regards to that. Would you
Hey man,
say
I'm out of
that-
here, man. I was talking to Mike, bro. Joe Biden's with the
we'll
$5
talk
super
to
chat.
Mike then.
If
Talk to
here it
Mike.
says women are icky, that boy wakes up mad at his toothbrush. I know a miserable festival shooter when I hear one. Lord and Emperor need hugs. Go
Let
ahead,
me talk to CT. Let me talk to CT. So, CT, what I believe, this is what I believe, and you tell me if you agree with me. I don't like parties. I think Republican, Democrat, Independent, Conservative, Independent. We should be just vote for the best person that's going to be best for our lives. The best. But you're right. People will vote blindly because of a party, right? They'll vote for a complete moron like Joe Biden just because they want to say that they're Democrat. They'll vote for a Republican because, hey, that's my party. We should do away with parties. We should vote for the best person for the job that's going to help your family and help your life. That's just what I believe. I mean, I've always believed that way. I voted, and people hate me when I do this, when I say this. I voted both sides of the aisle. I voted for Bill Clinton the first time. I voted for George Bush. I voted for Obama the first time. I voted for, Trump, of course. So I don't vote for the person, the party. I vote for the person. And I think who's going to bring us out of this cloud of disaster is going to be Trump. That's just my opinion. So when it's time for me to vote, I'm going to vote. But all I'm trying to say, my friends, I don't vote for the party. I vote for the person. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Anna, what's up? I don't know how long you've been watching or listening, but where did you pick up from?
It feels like you're like a lot of the people that come onto your stream like haven't ejaculated in a long time. And, like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
It's
probably
like-
a good thing. Yeah, we're not degenerate slaves to your.
Hold on for a second. Let's hear her out. Go ahead, Anna. What do you mean?
Let me just address her when you're done, CT, if you don't mind.
Anna, where are you from? Anna, where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm born and raised in LA, and then I moved to Miami. But like,
awesome.
People like that can't there's nothing. No hay porongo que le hace gusto. Meaning like there's no dick that makes them.
Don't
happy.
say that. Trump's
But
gonna deport you. Don't say that.
No, I'm born here. It's okay. I'm
Got a whole bunch of Trump supporters on here. Don't speak Spanish.
I voted for Trump.
Wow.
Me too.
Wow.
Anna, what did you mean by it sounds like a lot of the men haven't ejaculated? What does that mean?
So I've been around.
They're backed up. They're backed up with emotion. That's what she
Yeah,
means.
and
It's for her. Let her
testosterone.
answer the question.
It's just straight testosterone. So what happens when you don't release is you just everything. It's like a woman on her period. Nothing makes them happy. You could agree with them, and they'll still you're stupid. Like, okay, my bad, bro, my bad. It's a little wild. Like it's not that big of a deal, bro. Like chill. You know what I mean? That's all.
Anna, did you take psychology at all when you went to school or anything?
My background's in psychology and business marketing, and now I help people grow their business. My podcast is devoted to helping men with dating, love, living. Because my dad, Manosphere accidentally helped me and my dad. My dad was one of those guys that wasn't around, and he wanted to be, but he was like, I couldn't understand. I'm like, all these men in the manosphere, there seems to be so many dads that wanted their kids. Why did mine not stick around? And I realized through a lot of different things, he wasn't the big mean guy that I thought he was. And he was really depressed, and he had a lot of things that he had to work through that he couldn't. And through me helping myself, through actually changing my perspective with the manosphere stuff, it helped me help my dad. And now we talk every day. We're best friends. When I moved here, he like helped me. When I set up my Airbnb, my dad was helping me lay out the carpet, redo the house, change the fucking windows. That man, I dragged him through the fucking mud helping me with that house. And like, I'd go to a Hollywood party in my hooker heels and shorts, and I'd come back home and he'd be like, aren't you embarrassed, Mika? And I'm like, Dad, but I'm not a whore. I came back home.
Yeah.
So while it's a little weird, it's real though. And it's like, that's the biggest thing I advocate for, is this idea that the nuclear family ever worked is a lie. And we see that through statistics. We see that through women and men hurting themselves. We see that through the divorce rate and the no-fault divorce rate, even during that time, because that's when it started. We see through the statistics, men and women have been brainwashed to hate each other when really we're both suffering. Men are unaliving themselves at 75 or 70% more than women do, but women attempt it 3 times more than men, but men actually execute it 70% more than women, and they do so violently. And when you go to the psychology of why they don't go through with it, when you ask women, they say, what are they going to do without me? So that nurturing factor kicks in. But the men, when they ask,
because a lot of women are pussies. That's why they don't go through with it. They're
It
scared.
just shows another aspect where men are better than women.
Yeah, women are just punks. They can't kill themselves. They're punks.
Hold on. Don't disrespect her. That's not the case.
Hey guys,
Respecting while speaking.
Anna, real quick. Can I read the super chat? Big Back Kahuna with the $2 super chat. Not after you ate that banana. And we have another super chat real quick. We have another super chat. 111 Theory with the 99 cent. I really, really appreciate that 111 Theory. 111 Theory, call in, man. Salute you. I haven't seen you in a couple of days, man. Guys, when Anna is speaking, I'm gonna grant her white girl privilege as well. Can we just wait until she's done? And since
the white men are above white women, don't I have white man privilege to interrupt her whenever I want?
Do you respect the fact that I'm the host of my show that I built for years?
Well,
Sir?
if you're conservative.
Do you even care? Do you care?
If you're a conservative.
Man, Paris, I'm asking you, buddy. I'm just asking you.
Of course I do. Yes, of course I do.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, I'll shut up. All right, just give me a chance afterwards.
Okay. We all are here every day. Anna's new to the panel. I did a show with her the other day. And NYC Majestic with the $20 super chat. This Jezebel has a lot of nerve sitting up here eating a banana in a seductive slow motion. Watch her deny it. Now, could it be that
for you guys? What do you mean deny it?
Hold on for a second. Give me one. Let me read this.
You gotta put on some Jodeci when she's eating banana.
Come and talk to me.
Okay, guys. Anna, I'm gonna give her white privileges, but that is the top level panel privilege where you can speak over people, cut people off, and ask questions without impunity, whatever it's called. Please go ahead, guys. Can we please just listen to Anna? Go ahead, Anna.
I just want to reiterate the last thing, and I'm going to shut up so you guys can rail.
Remember, you have white girl privilege, so you can talk as long as you want.
It's a choice.
She's not white.
Okay. So
white woman is God. White woman is God.
When you have women that stopped and didn't unalive themselves, that nurturing thing kicked in, said, what are they going to do without me? Funeral thing and all that. When men stopped and you ask them why didn't they go through, or why were they going to go through with it, they say, well, that was the best option to fix the problem. That fix it mentality.
No, it's because a lot of women are scared. That's why they don't go through with it. They're just scared.
Reese, Blackie, didn't I just tell you don't talk when this white woman is talking? Go ahead, Anna.
I'm done. That's it. It's just when you look at the psychology of both of them, they're both hurting. So you guys can say women, blah, 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 but okay, so men are weaker. That's why they're unaliving themselves, because that's the same logic you're using.
Because when men say we're going to do something, we actually do it. Women just talk a big game. That's why you don't go do it.
I want to agree with both Anna and Reese. I want to agree with both.
When we say we do something, we're going to do it. If we want to kill ourselves, we kill ourselves. Women just talk.
I want to agree with both Anna and Reese.
Guys, Anna is new to the panel. Anna is new to the I don't want you to be done, Anna, because here's the thing. A lot of guys cut the women off automatically.
Anna, I got you. I got you back.
Moxy and Anna Moxy was cut off.
Me and Anna have degrees in psychology, so we know what we're talking about. And these jackals don't know what we're talking about. Yeah.
It got nothing to do with nurturing.
I want to agree with both of them.
It's
You
just
guys are
pussy.
fucking weak ass man. You can't even let her finish the sentence. Jesus Christ.
Because that's a whole bunch of bullshit. That ain't got nothing to do with being nurturing.
Boy, listen, Reese. I don't know if you have. Okay, hold on, guys. Stay on me real quick. Other than Anna, I don't have any children, but I've been around little children, and they get to talking and this that, and the other. You don't cut them off, do you? If they're talking, this is what Reese said, right? I'm not trying to compare Anna to a child, but Reese, if you're saying she's talking and just babbling, just let her talk. You wouldn't cut off a kid, would you? Just let her talk. Go ahead, Anna.
No, I'm done. That was just the point I was making. So we're good. I'm open. I'm all ears.
If I can agree with both Reese and Anna, I think, back in the day, the man was the breadwinner. He was the guy that worked on the farm and hunted the animals, and that's not the case today. But also with regard to Reese, men don't, cry out for help. It is a sign of weakness if they're going to, like, hey, man, if I'm not useful in society, I'm just going to end it all. Right. And, that's kind of a what you call a seppuku mindset.
And stoic. When men say we're going to do something, we do it. If we don't like our lives and we're very feeling depressed, we kill ourselves and we actually go through it. Women just cry. They cry and want other people to feel sorry for themselves. So that's why they don't go through with their suicide attempt.
Toxic masculinity.
Women. Wait. It's my turn to speak. It's my turn to speak. Women don't go through with the suicide attempts because they know there's other ways, there's other options. Men are gonna feel sorry for them and help them out. Men, we know that they're stop. It's my turn to talk. Men, we know.
I can cut you off, dude.
Lord have mercy.
Joe Biden's $5 super chat. Anna, you have the gall to eat a banana seductively like that. I bet you won't do it again and slower and with more outward tongue. And Paris, get laid, my guy. And Paris, I'll bring you back in 5 minutes, man. I'll bring you back at 7:21. Anna, the earlier conversation today was about repealing the 19th Amendment. Do you agree with that? Do you think Congress should repeal the 19th Amendment?
I think that's no, that's the stupidest thing about you. What woman is going to say, yes, repeal my don't give me any rights? Like, no, women are cuckoo, yeah, delulu, but the idea that they shouldn't is inhumane. It's like saying black people shouldn't vote. That was once upon a time too. But we also said that black people couldn't feel feelings the way that white people could. And we also say to women that men don't feel the way that women do, that they're narcissistic. We're just making people inhumane. So that whole idea and notion of like repealing the 19th, I think is it's just another thing to argue against. And only like really ignorant people really want to be like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen for sure. Like, okay, let's go ahead and repeal black people voting. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
And Anna, in simple psychology, people, everybody listening, men are emotional too. Men aren't always like, oh, I'm beating my chest, I'm breaking through the door. Men are emotional as well. And doesn't mean that they are going a different direction in their sexuality. There are some men that are more in tune. No, hold on. More in tune to their emotions. And those men are great teachers and great counselors because it takes a man that can understand what another man is going through and relate to him and talk to him.
Let me read the super chat real quick, guys, real quick. That's a lot of super chats coming through. Salute to you, Countdown to Serenity. Anna looks like a more mature milfy Abella Danger. And yes, I do know Abella Danger. She's a small head.
Who's that? Never heard of them. I think her name is Annabelle.
Yeah, anyway, go ahead, guys.
The thing that the problem with psychology, it was geared towards women. So, and women's hormones are erratic like lasagna, but they can see a lot. And men's hormones are very linear. And so when you look at the therapeutic community that was geared towards women and like, you're crazy, so get on pills and all these things. And now in a modern time, you're actually comparing men and women's emotions. It's messed up. And the women are being brainwashed to believe that men are narcissists. They don't have feelings just because they don't have them as strong as women do. And that's estrogen. That's not anything other than estrogen. But if you do see a man that's irate, typically they have more estrogen.
I wanted to say that the Japanese do not recognize our forms of psychology, our mental illness, and they accept many forms of our medicine and stuff, but they kind of say like these people in these mental institutions, they're given pills, yet that doesn't really help them. So
Yeah, but
a
isn't
lot of
Japan
the
having a
issues
huge crisis where none of their men are having kids or like meeting with women? Isn't it a huge issue in Japan right now?
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, guys, you know, and when it comes into psychology, like, you know, when I worked in the law enforcement field and you had to take people to the psych center, you know, and they just drug them up, they're not healing. They're just drugged up. But the problems stay the same. They never heal. So there's no breakthrough with healing. And I hate to say this, and no matter how good you are as a therapist or psychologist or whatever, there are some people that can't be fixed. They have so much trauma that their brain is just different. There are people like that.
Well,
But putting, yeah.
Well,
the majority of what I found was actually that it's hormone imbalance. Like anything that you go bipolar disorder, not schizophrenia, but like a lot of those like bipolar and emotional dysregulation actually has to do with hormone therapy. Most of the people that I've sent, 80% of people that I sent to hormone therapy self-regulate their emotions afterwards, after previously being diagnosed with some sort of mental illness. So I get why the Japanese are like, yo, fuck that. Because we're all being brainwashed here. It's like, let's fight each other, spook it out. Like, and then you can control the masses. It's all 1984.
Well, also, I wanted to mention about the prison system.
Isn't Japan the most like conservative society ever? Wouldn't you say they have way more control of their society than?
They are also the most. They are also the most, or at least one of the most automated nations on the face of the earth. And you can't do that in America because people will, because stealing and honor is not the same in America as it is in Japan.
Japan. Lord G-Tron with the $2 super chat. Salute Imperius and Savage Red. Joe Biden's with the $2 super chat. CT put Empress or Imperius next to Anna. Why is Imperius so quiet now? So he can get cyber laid.
You asked me to be quiet. I'm waiting until I have my time, CT, and I'm going to have my time.
Tell him he sucks cocks.
He's chomping at the bit right now. He's like, wait to jump.
Go ahead, I'm gonna wait. You asked me to wait and not be mean, so I'll try to wait and not interrupt people, and I'll have my time.
But can I just say this one thing real quick? Many psychologists started to say there are some people that are irredeemable, and they cannot be trusted in a civil society, and you have to lock them up. That was all part of the 1994 crime bill, which has been gutted. And the same thing with our law enforcement has been demoralized. And in countries like China, for example, if you're a degenerate drug addict like George Floyd, they blow you away, and the family pays for the bullet.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do agree with one thing you said, Transparency, that there are some people that are so mentally gone, they can't be rehabilitated. Like they need to be, away from society. There are some people like that. I mean, I've seen, habitual offenders, and some people need to be locked away, and it seems like cruel and unreasonable punishment. But if someone's going to keep doing the same thing 15, 20 times, they shouldn't be out on the streets. I don't want them near my family, near me, anything like that. So sometimes.
I think the 3 strikes law was perfect. Once you get caught, you get caught once, second time you might be forgiven, but after the third time, hey man, you're a habitual offender. You got to go. You can't be around polite society. Period.
But the only problem with that, my friend, is that sometimes the police back in the day would perpetuate a fake charge to get someone locked away. So it works. It works both ways, and I think the biggest problem was the drug offenders. Like people would be on narcotics, right? And they would, now if somebody K-worded somebody multiple times, lock them up forever, goodbye. But if somebody is shoplifting and then is hooked on, hard drugs, and then maybe does like like caught with a gun, I don't think they should be in jail for the rest of their life. You have to look at each individual circumstance. But if somebody is out there hurting people every single day, yes, goodbye. Close the door, they're gone.
When you habitually rob somebody, you're hurting people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Savage, what's up, man?
Yeah. I worked all kinds of cases, man. I mean, I've seen the craziest stuff you've ever seen in your life, man. And people are wild. But there are some people that actually turn their life around. And there are some people that don't. They never turn their life around. So, I mean, it's Joe
Biden's with the $2 super chat. I feel Savage dirty finger rising at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Savage, go ahead, bro. You got the floor. Then let's get Imperius in after this. Go ahead, Savage.
Okay, so one, I don't know why a black man on a panel is giving out white cards. I can't go and start handing out black cards like it's a job. All right. Second, I don't know why we have all this liberal talk on here. So, there are some people that like pickles and granola. We should not make a product to sell to people that eat pickles and granola together. Just because some things are true does not mean that we need to worry about those some things. Unfortunately, if you're a drug addict, then you should go to prison. It's that simple. There's no sympathy for it. Like, we don't need to psychoanalyze people committing crimes. They just need to go to jail.
But I think the problem is usually when you go to jail, you end up.
No, Process. I rock with you, Process. Let Savage finish. Let him finish. And I rock with you, Process. Hold on for a second. And salute to you, bro. Go ahead, Savage.
Like, unfortunately, the problem is that we don't have the bumper guards on society no more. We allow too many people to do too many things, and there's nothing common in America between the left and the right. And we have all this, let's just be nice and do nice things, and it's not working out. It's not. Look at any major liberal city, it's a hellhole. Look at our schools. Like, we can't keep just coming up with these bullshit reasons to care about every single person's feelings, because there's no way to do that. Even when they're going and helping out these criminals and letting them get out on bail, they're not considering the victim, and they're not considering the people that are going to be the next victim's feelings. Like, we can't have this idea where we just allow things to go. Unfortunately, life's not fair. Some people are going to get caught in the system, but we need to have order in society.
Process.
Oh, yeah, sorry, just want to make sure I was good to go. Sorry, I cut you off, Savage. But I think the problem is, at least the way the current system is, usually if you end up going to jail, you end up coming out a better criminal than you came in. And so it doesn't really have the effect that we really want. Ideally, it'd be like more restorative, where you can take someone in and they can come out a better person, but that does not seem to be the case today. So I do agree that
I'm a
there are
two-time
issues.
convicted felon and been sober from drugs for 10 years. I'm telling you, they need to go to jail.
I don't disagree, but do you not agree there could be improvements in the system? Do you not agree, like most people come up with a network of, like, I mean, statistically, if you end up going to jail, I think your rate of recidivism goes up like a pretty big percentage. Do you disagree with that?
So this is what you're not.
It's a yes or no
taking.
question.
You can't make.
It's a yes or no question.
No, you can't. People that don't want help aren't going to get help. So there's nothing you're going to do outside of that to make them want to help themselves. The saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, that is exactly what happens with criminals. If they don't want to fix their lives and they don't want to do the right thing, you're not going to make them. The best thing to do is to keep them away from society.
So I won't disagree that America has a huge problem with their jail system. Do you not agree that other countries out there that have more restorative systems have had better success, and they have found they can, they don't have to deal with the effects that we deal with? Or do you think it's inherently
What
country?
Do they have certain
country?
populations in our demographics that we do, sir?
What countries?
Hold on. This is stupid.
No,
sir, a liberal guy.
Well, we're
I don't know
talking
your
about
name.
Japan earlier, which is nothing like America. So
Yeah, why is that? Why is that? What's the percentage?
Stanley with
of
the $5 super chat. Listening to Unlevel Bread is difficult for me. Please time Savage out for 5 minutes. Savage, I'll bring you back.
Unleavened bread. That's so funny, Stanley.
I'll bring you back at 7:33, buddy. Bob with the $5 super chat. Crazy woman. What up, Anna? Welcome back. Let me play the Moxy. Go ahead, Imperius. You got the floor.
Sorry, I'll shut up. No, I said I'd be quiet. I just couldn't. That's the craziest thing I've ever.
Can't handle that.
Go ahead, Imperius. Get the floor, buddy.
Okay, well, now that I have a second, first I got to address him. Then I'll address your comments about traditionalism a little bit. CT, dealing with okay. First, who's the liberal guy?
Princess.
Who's the girl with the girly voice? The girly voice.
He doesn't have a girly voice. Little light with the $5 super chat. Come back, Savage. Princess. Go ahead, Imperius.
Well, first of all, what's the homogeneity percentage of Japan, sir?
It's very homogenous. I agree. I think it's really
Yeah,
dumb to
yeah, yeah.
compare
Well,
Japan
is
and
there a
us, like we were
correlation
doing
between
earlier.
homogeneity and lowered crime rates, sir?
With Japan, yeah, definitely. There's
No, in
definitely a
everywhere.
big difference there.
Everywhere, sir. Everywhere.
I imagine there's some effect. I don't know how strong it is.
Well, you should read
I
up,
need to do
sir.
more research.
Read up,
Yeah.
and then get back to me. Okay. Secondly, CT.
You
Now,
seem to be pretty knowledgeable. Why don't you tell me?
I'm not your thesaurus, sir. I'm
Oh,
not
you
your.
just brought
I'm
this
not your
up and you have
bio.
nothing to back
I'm
it up
not
with?
your. I'm
Wow.
not your.
Okay, cool.
I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not
Really
your
good point. You made a
resource center.
great point.
I just told you your assignment
let me
like a
bring up a
teacher
point and
should.
then not back up at all.
Your
What a great
master
argument,
told you
dude.
it's an assignment. Go read and get back to me.
No, I'm not gonna do your homework for you, dude. It's a debate.
No,
Why don't you
sir. I've
tell
done
me
the
what you
homework 20
think?
years
That's
ago.
what this platform's for. No, I'm not gonna go do your fucking homework, dude. Tell me.
Okay. The competition between different cultural, ethnic, and religious groups in societies causes the rise in crime, the social how would you say this, denigration. Homogeneity is the only consistent that lowers crimes and keeps society stable. I was just talking about Yuri Bezmenov, and I was giving CT the example of the Japanese. When the Europeans came, they said, "Sir, politely get back on your boats. We do not want your technology. If you stay, we will cut your head off." That's what they said. And they said, "Stay out," and we were out for the next 300 years. Okay.
Well, that's a great way to teach history. Listen, let's talk about threats and killing people.
Oh, Jesus! Is the fat fuck on
Stanley with
again.
the $5 super chat. The unleavened bread isn't rising. Please send Savage Red to the silent read.
Unleavened bread. Unleavened bread. I'm only a Catholic would get that joke, CT. But can I speak before Linwood goes on his and puts his fried chicken down and starts babbling away? Okay, thank you. Now, CT, I wanted to ask, what did Yuri say about open versus closed societies and diversity and different? Well, he said that it leads to destruction. Now, is it possible, CT? Can you name a society that started out liberal?
I can't. Not
There's never been a society that started out as liberal because liberalism is chaos. It can't form a society. So what happens is you have a very successful conservative country that eventually leaves their conservative values like we are and Rome did and every other country did. And
that's why Rome fell.
Yep, exactly. And just like we are.
Rome fell because of conservatism.
No,
not because of
liberalism. Immigration, sir. Now, CT, can I finish? I was told that. Sir, I was told I was going to finish before your fat mouth was going to open.
Well, your fat mouth.
Sir, you need to go back into your bedroom. You have a client waiting. Please, sir, get your cock back, your mouth around the cock again. I don't want to hear you. Now, CT, can I please have a moment to, or do I have to be mean again? I lose. CT, I lose both ways. I try to be nice, and then I have to get interrupted.
Show. All this is a shit show.
Be mean. Go ahead. Go be mean. Be mean.
All right, Linwood the cockboy just keeps interrupting me. All right, now
and this piece of shit.
Linwood, get your mouth back on that watermelon. All right, you little fuck pig. Shut up.
And why don't you take your thumb out that little boy's ass?
Get back on your knees and put that ball gag onto your daddy to come home and fuck your ass. Get out of my face, Linwood. You fucking liberal queer. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, queer boy. Linwood, get back to your trap house, all right?
Trap house, Linwood. This is going to the dregs.
Yeah, CT, you say you don't want this. I tried to be polite. I tried to be nice, CT, and you instigate this bullshit.
I try to be nice, but you stick your finger in a little boy's ass, Catholic.
No, sir. That's nicer than when your dad raped you when you were born. 1 day old.
Yeah, and your daddy.
One day old, dude. Linwood, that's why your asshole's so fucking ready for all those men afterwards.
And your daddy,
all right, that's why it's so ready for all those hundreds of men afterwards.
Your daddy gave you syphilis.
All right, Linwood, you need. Hey, Linwood, how are those fucking huggies? How are those huggies for that shit coming out of your ass because you can't hold the shit in? How wide's your ass, Linwood? Linwood, how wide's your ass?
What
How
are we
many
accomplishing
watermelons do you
here?
spit up a day?
What are we accomplishing here? We're going nowhere.
CT, do you want me to keep going, or what do you want, CT?
Dude, who doesn't even know facts? Dude, I did some research. There's no society based on liberalism. What about the United States of America?
That's not liberalism. Tell me how they were liberal.
Oh, there's nothing.
How are they liberal?
Tell me how they were liberal. What is your definition of liberal, sir? There's
Well,
nothing
so he's
illegal
a
about
child
that.
They
molester.
were
So
a
he would know
republic, sir. They
anything
ought,
Brown,
except for
sir,
liberal, the
touching a
liberal
sir,
boy's
Enlightenment
testicles.
movement.
sir,
What are you
sir,
talking about?
sir. Did they not offer George Washington the monarchy, sir, before the Declaration or before the Constitution was written, sir?
And
You're talking
did
about
you
the
take
founding
your
of America,
Did
thumb?
which
they not
started
Did
offer
you
him the
take your
before
finger
monarchy,
out the
sir?
boy's
What are you talking
ass,
about?
or did you
Sir,
stop jiggling a little boy's balls?
Linwood, your repeat
Did you?
insults are boring. At least get inventive like I am, you shithead. Now, fucking come on, liberal boy. You understand
Well,
they offered
you're a child
Washington the
molester,
monarchy.
and your
What the
breath
Yeah,
smell
fuck is
that's
like
the
not
same
liberal
cigarette,
about
old
the
joke,
bitch.
Declaration of
Linwood.
Independence?
The same old
And
joke.
your
It's
mama,
different when it's real.
and
It's
your mama
funnier when I
has
say it to
AIDS,
you because it's
bitch.
real, Linwood.
Your mama
It's
has AIDS,
funnier when I
bitch.
say it to you because it's real.
Imperial.
How many times does hey fat boy? How many times has Chris Hansen shown at your house? How many times you had to sit down, little boy?
Hey, Neanderthal. Hey,
Yeah,
Neanderthal.
I'd love to be a
You're gonna
Neanderthal better than a
give you some
monkey.
hills of
I'd
Europe.
rather
Let me
be a
know, okay?
Neanderthal
Wow,
than a
Vance,
monkey,
you're
sir.
so good at arguing. You're making so
Well,
good points.
you are a white version of a monkey. You're a
I'd rather
Neanderthal.
be a white
You're a
monkey than what
child.
you are, sir.
You're a
What are you,
child
a black
molester. You're
monkey?
a child, and you are a cock spade, sir. You're a
Sir,
octoroon.
you're a weak
Child
black
molesting
man, dude. You're a weak black man. I'm sorry to say,
and you
dude.
are a weak white
You would have
man
never
Hey,
hung in a
hey,
locker,
Linwood,
Linwood.
I got a
You would
question
have
for you.
gotten your
Jiggles his own
dude. You would have
child's
gotten the
balls.
shit kicked out of you, Linwood. You're so fat
Oh,
and useless.
whatever.
Lord,
Linwood, yeah,
And
dude,
you,
Linwood, how was it feeling to be a
and you are
loser
an
your whole life and
HIV
everyone
patient.
made fun of you, Linwood?
And
Just
you're
like
an
I'm doing.
HIV
Hey, Linwood,
patient.
does this
And you're
remind
an
you of your most of
HIV
your life
patient.
right now, Linwood? Has this
Did your
reminded you
mama
of the last
swallow
30
you when you was
years?
a kid? Did this remind you of your mama
Linwood, what
swallowing you the
reminds
last
you
30
of when you were
years?
as a kid when you had your mouth in your dad's cock? Come on, Linwood.
Well,
Come on, man.
that's a job for you.
Hey,
Because
Linwood.
actually you were sucking
Hey,
your daddy's
Linwood.
dick
Hey,
while your mama
Linwood.
was at work.
Hey, Linwood, what does it feel like to be the poorest person on the panel?
And how's it feel to, and
Hey,
how's it
Linwood,
feel
Hey,
how
Linwood, what does
how
it feel like to be a
hey,
beggar at
Linwood,
home?
how does it feel to bag my
how's
groceries?
it feel to, and how's it feel to be an ass kissing, butt licking
Hey,
bastard like you?
hey, Linwood, what does it feel like to have a
You're
higher
eating
fat
off of
body fat than
land.
a woman?
And
Oh,
how does
snap.
it feel for my wife? And how does it feel for
Linwood,
my
hey,
wife?
Linwood, how many
How does it
burgers
feel for
did you
your
eat
wife?
today, fat boy?
Can we talk
How
about
many
that for a
And how
burgers
second?
many
today,
This is so
bud?
boring.
and how many dicks did your wife take up her ass
I
today,
don't have a
Lord
wife, thank
G-Tron?
God, Linwood.
Hey,
That was
hey,
your wife
Well,
I
Linwood.
Lord
fucked today.
G-Tron,
Hey,
Lord G-Tron's
hey,
wife
Linwood. When are
swallowed
you
me
gonna
last
compete?
night
When are you gonna
because she's.
when are you gonna compete for the Nathan's weenie eating contest? Since you like
And
eating
when you
weenies
gonna
so much.
Hey, Linwood,
and when you
we've
gonna
told,
come
hey,
suck my
Linwood, hey, I think
and
we've
tell
added
your
you your
wife?
ass, Linwood. Go back to the corner.
I'm gonna bring Savage back in 4 minutes. I got a lot of super chats I'm gonna read and bring you guys back. Okay. Jesus Christ. Stanley says just another 5 minutes to prove a Savage red loof of white bread, please. So I'll bring you back at 7:40. Bob with the $5 super chat. Anna on the panel is causing them men to fight harder to impress her, and Imperius is the most attracted to her. DMville with the membership. Salute to you, DMville. I got the email as well. Joe Biden's with the $2 super chat. CT, ask Anna how tight that thing is, respectfully. Big Bad Kahuna with the $2 super chat. Anna, like what? Little Light with the $10 super chat. There will be order this council. CT, control the live instead of being entertained by it. Lindy Lou with the $2 super chat. This is the Catholic we inspire to be, Imperious. Big Bad Kahuna says we need a pause and a regroup. Stanley says G-Tron, the animal cracker. Please dunk him in Stanley's milk for 5 minutes. I'll bring G-Tron back at 7:52. Joe Biden's with the $5 super chat. Lord G-Tron with the fake workout. Ninja went to a Blockbuster video to rent a few triple X VHS tapes. If you're young in the chat, you probably don't even know what this is. Janet Jack me. Oh, look at that. Lacey Duvall, Greatest Hits, Volume 4. All of you guys get the must be the money.
Must be the Monday. That's got them on my side. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. I'm never going wrong. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. That keeps me looking fly. Must be the.
I'll bring you back, Lord G-Tron, at 7:50, 7:42. Excuse me. Go ahead, guys. You guys have the floor. Go ahead.
God, to the reason I was coming up here, and I'm getting chore shit already.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, Stanley. Savage just sent over a $25 cash app. He says, bye, Stanley. Thank you so much. You get the must. All right, guys, go ahead, Imperius. You get the floor, buddy.
Imperious. I've never
Thank
heard
you,
someone
sir. Thank you.
talk so much and say fucking nothing.
Well,
You
I
say
just
so
want to
Well,
know,
you're a
many
does
liberal.
things.
You
Imperious,
should be used
is
to it by now.
Imperious ready to go to prison for molesting his daughter?
Hey, Linwood, the
I'm
only
just,
one that goes to
just
jail are
curious
you.
about.
You're the black dude, right? I'm a white man.
Well,
I don't go to jail for shit, Linwood.
yeah, of course, because
Exactly. Go
they are
cry for me
because
now,
you're a
Linwood.
criminal.
Go cry
You're a
for me. Go cry
criminal.
to white people that
You're
get
a
mad at
criminal.
me. Go cry to
You're a
white people
criminal,
that get
sir,
mad at me because I'm a white person. Go
and
cry,
you're a
Linwood.
meth head. Well, go get your
Yeah, go
meth,
Linwood.
sir.
Hey, Linwood. Hey,
Go
Linwood.
get your
Let's go
opioids.
take a hair
Go
follicle.
get
See
your
who passes.
fentanyl.
Let's see.
Go
Let's
get
go
your
take a hair
fentanyl.
follicle. See who passes, Linwood. You want to go do it?
Yeah,
I wonder what your
yeah.
fat cell
We can.
level would be. I wonder what would your
I wonder.
cholesterol be if we took a blood test. What do you think it would
I
be,
want to
CT? How many
know
how many
when. I want to
cholesterol
know
and you
how
think
much
he's on that?
fentanyl you have in
What's
your
that
system.
anti-fat medicine right now? What's that
How much
Ozempic?
fentanyl do you
How
have in
many
your system,
shots of
sir?
Ozempic does this
How
fat
many
ass take a
opioids do
day?
you have? How many opioids do your fat ass take every day
Hey,
to
I don't need to take
kind of stay
opioids,
normal?
bud. Don't worry. Hey, don't
You
worry.
take
We
opioids?
sell them to you. We sell them to
We
you.
know you
You go
got
to jail for
you
it.
got the
We
you
let
got the
them in the
meth.
country, and then dumbasses like you sell them to go to jail.
Well, you're the one who sells them, sir, because you sold them
Sir, I'm
to
way up in the
my
system.
cousin
I
a
don't
few
need to
years
sell
ago.
them. Sir, I don't need to sell them.
Aren't you a meth head? Aren't you a meth fiend?
Sir,
You know, go get your
who can
methadone,
take
sir.
2 hair follicle tests a year? You and me.
Last I
I
checked,
know
you're
your
the
fat
one.
ass can't with all that weed you smoke. I'm fat boy.
Well,
How
I don't
many
smoke
burgers do
weed.
you eat after you smoke that joint today, fat boy?
And how many methamphetamines have you taken today, sir?
Sir, I don't need to take methamphetamines. I just go to the gym, and it's called adrenaline and testosterone. Bud.
You can't even fuck your wife. How the fuck you
Sir, I
gonna
don't need
go
a
work
wife.
out
I
at
fuck
some
yours.
gym?
I fuck yours instead.
Well,
Or
actually,
maybe,
I fuck
maybe
yours
I'm aiming for
because
your
your wife
daughter. Is
told
she
me.
18 yet?
Your
Is your
wife
daughter
told me
18?
your
Maybe
dick
I'll
is
aim for
too
her.
small, so you
I'll
can't
just
even
pull up
feel
and
the
give her.
pussy.
I'll give her a 20.
You
I'm
can't
sure she'll
even feel
drop
the
in.
pussy. You can't even feel
I'll
the
give your
pussy.
daughter a
So
20. I'm sure she'll jump in, bud. Don't worry.
that's why you're going to the gym to get the abs, because the bitches really don't like you.
Yeah, they
Imperious never
like me
seen
Particularly
because I'm money,
I've
sir.
never
They
white
don't
seen
like
I've
you because
never
you're
seen
the
fat.
white
Imperious.
bitches don't like you because you can't even fill the pussy up. They just use you for the
Sir, the
money.
white bitches have been around me my whole life. I'm more into the Asians, kind of the tan Asians, the jungle Asians.
Yeah, and they only like you for the little tiny that,
And
that you have
sir, you
downstairs,
love
sir.
white people because you need someone to complain to give you stuff. So it's
Well,
kind of a same thing.
sir, your women come to me because they need some fulfillment,
Oh, the
which
fat
you're not
ones,
able
maybe the
to
ones
do.
we throw out in the woods and we don't claim them as white.
Anna, you're about to say something. You got white girl privilege. Go ahead.
Well, because actually that makes sense because Asian girls are really tiny. Even if you look at their corn, they're like, duh, you know what I mean? And like it makes sense why you like that kind if you have all this testosterone and buildup.
Well, ma'am, that's the only woman he can
No, we
get
like them
because
because they're submissive and they shut the hell up.
his dick fills the. That's the only way his dick can fill a pussy.
Sir,
Because he's too small.
after feeling
He's
your
too
mom's
small.
pussy, there's not much that can get my dick feeling. I
Guys,
love
it's
it, dude.
And
I'm
you wouldn't
addicted
even
to
know
it,
what a
Linwood.
dick
Linwood, I
feeling is
can't
like.
stop it. She's a drug, dude.
You wouldn't know
She's my
you wouldn't know
drug,
what dick
Linwood.
feelings like.
No,
You don't
dude,
even
she's
have
my
a
drug. I can't have any other woman but your mom, dude.
So you didn't
And,
deny it. It's not
and Anna
wrong.
won't even. And Anna wouldn't even fuck you for $2.
She's
Okay.
old, sir. I put my limit at 27, 28.
Actually, I
have some self-respect, okay?
Let me tell you something. She got better game than you. You're whack.
Her game
compared to
would be to be quiet and wouldn't be to act like a whore. I haven't even started in on her yet.
It would be to do to shut the fuck up. You punk ass bitch.
Does it make you mad that I can call her a whore and she'd still fuck me? Does that make you mad, Linwood?
Does it make him? Actually, don't make him mad at all because you can't even feel her like I can.
Well, I mean, I'm sure of that. She sounds like she got the guarantee between her legs. A 747 couldn't fill her. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude. That's not something that I would be like, come on, dude.
Anna,
well, you can't. You only can feel the asshole, sir.
No, sir, your asshole can't be filled. How many men have you had in there? I asked you earlier. I mean, how many of those watermelons you fill up there? I mean, when you're 1 day old and your dad.
Anna, I'm sorry. Anna, you were going to say something. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's not that terrible being 3 inches because I had a boyfriend that was 3 inches. Like, it is not as satisfying, but it is doable. So it's not, you're not doomed. You know what I mean?
Man, women fucked Harvey Weinstein. I'm fine.
Like, you know what I mean? And not only that, but like the guy that I dated that was 3 inches, he was amazing. And that's why I stayed with him for like 6 months.
Man, your passive aggressive insults are meaningless. Women fuck Harvey Weinstein. They fuck 90-year-old men. Women will degrade themselves because the mere act of sex is literally what they do. Is the most degrading thing a human being can do. CTA, Linwood, I know you like taking dick, but I don't. I know you don't find it degrading,
You
Leonard, because
actually,
you like
well, of
taking
course,
dick,
you
but
give
men
it. You give
look
it to
at
little
taking dick as
boys
degrading.
and give them a
Men look
cross
at
for
taking
it.
dick as degrading,
Catholic
Leonard.
priest.
Hey guys, let Savage get in real quick. He's patiently waiting. He has his hand up, guys. Go ahead.
Motherfucker.
CT, can you please get control of this panel?
Savage, I can't, man. This is out of control here. This is 2008 all over again with this panel for tonight.
It's pretty good
But go ahead,
content,
Savage. You got the floor, man. Go ahead. Process, you have a good camera too, Process. You want to get on camera? Go ahead, Savage.
Yeah, but I'm on vacation. I'm not home right now.
I just want you to get control of this, get the control of this, because we somehow got on little boys and how gay Linwood is, and away from crime rates and what other cultures do for criminality.
Well, you're the criminal, sir. So I'm not the criminal. You're the criminal.
Savage, I
Child
tried. I
molester,
came
drug
in here.
dealer,
I came
murderer.
in here with goodwill. I came in here with goodwill. I was interrupted halfway through. Savage, you can't blame me. I was defending myself. Just for theory. Just for theory, Stan.
I use.
Imperious.
What's up, brother?
Can you ask Linwood what's it? And can you ask Linwood what's it like having a two-part name? Part bitch,
Well,
part
I don't know.
dick.
He can't answer. He's got a cock in his mouth, so like he can't say much.
He got Lin for a bitch, Wood for a dick. Bitch Wood. I mean bitch dick. That's your new name in here, Linwood. Bitch
Dude,
dick.
he's got a dick in the mouth and the ass. He can't do
Linwood,
much
your
right
new
now.
name is bitch
Call
dick.
Linwood the human centipede, dude. Linwood's the human centipede.
When I bust you in your jaw,
someone who's
I
like the most
wasn't a
crooked
bitch
person
anymore,
I've
right?
ever heard. God
And
damn
knock
it.
them gold teeth out your fucking mouth,
bitch
didn't I? Bitch nigga.
Bitch dick. I'll be back in Virginia. I'll be back in Virginia Monday.
I'll be
back in Virginia Monday.
Round two, baby. Round two.
Triggered.
And I will knock them
This
fucking
time,
teeth
nah,
out your
this
fucking
time,
mouth.
I'm coming to get you.
Your fat ass can't run up a hill. Dude, a flight of stairs is your
Hey,
worst
tell
enemy,
y'all,
fat boy.
tell bitch dick, shut up.
Linwood,
bitch dick, shut up.
How many times did you have to fight that flight of stairs today?
Hey, I gotta get in the gym, yo. I gotta get in the gym.
How that teeth feel, homie?
My
How them
bitch dick.
teeth feel, homie? You know, how's wifey today? Did she kiss the missing teeth that I knocked out your fucking head?
Hey, when I knock the missing gold teeth out your mouth, I'll give them to your mom to buy her crack.
Now I'm gonna buy your mom methamphetamine because she'll suck dick for it.
Nah, she was a hippie, dude. She smoked weed back in the day.
I have super chats to read. I want to give a big shout out to.
I love you, CT. I just wanted to let you know how much I love this
Thanks,
show.
man. Thank you so much for the support, man. Big back on with the $2 super chat. This is crazy, but funny as hell. Joe Biden's with the $2
This
super
is
chat.
laughs as shit, man.
Imperious Asian lady boys don't count. Count my good
That's
sir.
funny.
little light with the $5 super chat, but these are Christians, huh? Very, very interesting. Oh, little light, call them out. Samuel with the $2 super chat. What are we doing here? Big back on with the $2 super chat, bought these guys ain't getting no coochie. Stanley with the $5 super chat. Lord G-Tron, why are you wearing your hat like a 3-year-old? You all of you guys get the must be the must. Okay, now we have some order back on the panel. Princess, you are the most orderly person. Go ahead, sir.
I do it at least soon, but sometimes I can keep this back on rails. I'll go back to something Imperius said way back. And I do understand why there is a disconnect between conservatives and the Republican Party. And it's because they chose Trump as their running mate like 8 years ago, who kind of ran on chaos. And literally, some people, the quote is like, they're like, yeah, I just want to shake things up. And it kind of worked out. But I would not describe him as a conservative, but he's now in charge of the party. So I think they're kind of dealing with their consequences.
Savage. I think Savage is frozen. Go ahead, Linwood.
Well, sir, the Republican Party likes criminals. They like rapists. They like drug dealers. They like womanizers. They like thieves. And they like child molesters. Anything for the win.
Linwood sounds like a woman name call. Like, oh my God, he's mean. Look, he's a rapist. He's a white guy. Oh my God, he's so bad.
If we're going who likes rapist, let's be honest, leftist.
Savage, go. His connection just came back. Savage, your connection just came back. What's up, man?
Yeah, Streetsboro has horrible.
Yeah, he keeps going out. Go ahead, Stoic. You got the floor. Man.
Leftist basically exacerbated the grooming rape gangs in the UK. And I want to ask the Pronicus. He says that, I guess he said Donald Trump is not like a real Republican. To me, I favor him because I despise the left. And I stand more with my British patriots whose daughters are being abused by immigrant grooming gangs and by immigrant thugs.
Well, actually, the white boys over there are actually doing the crime, sir. They stack them white girls.
That's a lie.
It's your brothers over there. Why don't you go have a party and join them?
Hold on, go ahead, Anna.
Actually, you can look at statistics ever since I come from immigrants, so I don't like the statistic. The grape and robbery, all sorts of crime has actually increased almost to 40% in the country.
Ma'am, you're white.
Like that.
Then what?
Okay,
she has white girl privilege. Don't cut her off. Go ahead, Anna.
I'm Mexican, Argentine, and I am Slovakian. That's why I look so white. But I'm just saying, either way, the statistics are there, which is that the crime rate is up significantly ever since we've had more immigrants. And there's a
they don't consider you.
They try to guilt you and not being white. You should be proud of being white. You should be like, yeah, hell yeah, I am white.
I'm proud of everything that I am, which is Mexican, Argentine.
They don't care about that. You're safe for them. Remember that, ma'am.
I'm safe for everyone. I don't care. It's really like what you do with your power.
Like, don't be ashamed of what you are. Like, seriously,
no, I'm just
don't let Lynn with a bag. Don't let a grocery bagger try to give you morals in life. There's a reason why he's a failure. He made some bad decisions in life, like a failure usually does. So don't let him try to give you morals.
I was going over the promise. I'm more down with my British patriots than I am with Ukraine.
Linwood, I'll bring you back in 2 minutes, man. You got timed out. And they also wanted me to play your sound. Give me 1 second.
Fuck you looking at that sympathetic ass look, nigga. I'll bust your skinny ass in the face, nigga, when I catch you.
What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you, Linwood. What did I do? Linwood, I'll bring you back at 7:53, man. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, get that dirty freaking piece of shit out of here. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of that fat ass. You can smell his fat through the screen. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, CT. I'm tired of fat people talking. He needs to go walking on the treadmill before he can talk. You hear him wheezing behind the screen, CT. You hear him wheezing when he talks. You know how they usually have that fat wheeze? Disgusting, CT.
Real quick, Stoic with the $5 super chat. Stoic, go back to Britain then, or Africa, where you might be more appreciated. Oh, Stoic, Stanley has this super chat for you.
I'm an American of European descent. And I know when I'm being abused, and I resist abuse, whether it is in America, in Europe, or South Africa. South Africa is a racial vendetta nation, and the West is going in that direction. I plan to resist them in every way possible, and if I could, I would punish some of them, and even if I had the power to, I would expel them.
Okay.
Hey, I say we have I say let it come. Bring the race where whites will win again, just like Cartman said. So, I mean, it's the same old, CT. You got to understand. It's the same old history again and again and again. Certain people are not going to be able to amalgamate and become any kind of force. They're not going to make any change in the world. White people are actually the minority in world population. We're about 15% of the world population. All right? And we do everything. Yeah, we're told because because Linwood, fat losers like Linwood, who actually the ironic part live off of my tax money, because top 5%, as I showed in the Pareto principle. I don't know how anyone doesn't know what that is. I'm assuming nobody here has ran a business or had any kind of access to large corporations or worked in any kind of high field. But every CEO, every vice president, every kind of executive will look at a Pareto distribution or principle every day in running a large business, guys.
Stefan Molyneux once said, everyone can have the preference to live amongst white people except for white people.
CT, do you know what it actually is, though? It's that 20% amalgamate and create 80% of things. That's why 20% of the population pay 80% of the taxes. That's what 20% of the population create.
Actually, well, you're not even 20%. You're not even 1%.
This can be analogous to anything from atoms to clusters of galaxies. CT.
Real quick, Stanley says, "Sing your whining warble in Burkina Faso." Then Stoic. Must be the money. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, Linwood.
Sing more. I've not heard that song before.
Stanley.
But Stanley Cross, I choose to stay in America. If I'm forced to leave, I would leave. But I resist woke leftist culture, which promotes white guilt, black racial vendetta, and white abuse overall. And
well, white people been abusive for a long time, sir. So
one second,
what goes around, comes around.
You're lucky
Let me
in a liberal society you get to express those views. In a more conservative society, you wouldn't be able to express
What
them.
goes around,
People have been
what
more
goes around
brutal to
comes
other white people than anybody else. Get out.
Linwood, your parents immigrated to this country. Why did they come to the abuse?
Anna, what were you about to say, Anna?
Forcefully.
Anna, what were you about to say?
Oh, I thought.
Actually, a really good example for you guys to argue about is Argentina, because that was one of the countries. It was actually the same time that New York was one of the biggest import exporters in the entire world. Argentina in Buenos Aires and Necochea which is in Argentina, was the same at the time. They were both the largest importers and exporters. The economy in Argentina in the 1950s was the greatest economy in the entire world, and through socialism and LGBTQ things and all of that, social justice warriors, is how now that country is at the bottom of the barrel. They actually tried to cheat to not be the lowest economy in all of South America, but they're number 7. And all of that was without Black people. It's primarily European descent. So you would see a Black person maybe once every 5 blocks. So there's no account for racism in that country. The only thing that tore down the entire country was the social justice warriors. They had people fight for all of these rights, and really emotional because they had such a great economy and nothing focused on nothing else. Now we're in 2023 and it's crap. It's absolute crap. For I think every dollar last month, it was like 500 pesos. Like the economy is it was gaga. So you guys could argue about that one because there's no race involved there. You're already taking something out of it to prove what's happening here.
I was going to ask Linwood, if white folks are so bad, wouldn't you? Don't most people flee oppression? They don't come to oppression; they flee it. They run away from it.
Well, Linwood actually dropped off. John with the $10 super chat says, "Show Linwood some white privilege and time him out for that pretty young lady he's having an estrogen level battle with." And also, let me give all urban hip hop Imperious name award that the white people have ever won by themselves without the help of any minorities. Oh, good question.
Name
Imperious,
a crusade. Name a crusade. Any of them.
Okay. Reese, you've been pretty quiet over there, man. What's going on? Normally you butt in and interrupt.
Name the Reconquista.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
go
just,
ahead.
listening to all the commotion.
Anything you want to say? Normally you cut in. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to, Anna. So you said you're American, but like, what ethnicity are you?
Sorry, I mute myself. I'm Mexican, Argentinian, Slovakian.
Okay. So are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I voted for it. Well, sort of. I don't think we've had an actual president be presidential in since the 90s. But I did vote for Trump.
So you actually agree with his policies on immigration? Like he just feels like all the immigrants should just be deported?
No. I voted for him for the economy. I didn't vote for his social policies.
Right, but that's a big talking point of his.
I feel like we're missing a lot here.
Okay.
That's a big talking point of his candidacy is the immigration. That's a big talking point.
I understand that, but my family is legal, and we make
but that's the problem. People just like have blinders on to other people's plight. Just because your family is legal, don't mean the next family is legal.
Absolutely, I have other cousins and
so
stuff.
So you're not empathetic to them.
It's not that I'm not empathetic. It's that it's survival of the fittest. If you're going to try and guilt me over that, you can go talk to somebody else. What I want to make sure is I'm good, my family's good, and then you can talk to me about the social justice warriors. You're not going to make me feel bad.
This is supposed to be America, land of opportunity, land of milk and honey. And we just want to throw.
It's called capitalism. I own my business.
Won't bend, it won't break. Truth will rise, it won't detest. Voices blended, rhythmic quest. Lies will fade, truth will manifest.
This is what I said to him.
CT.